Hey YouTube, I'm here this time with my Bath & Body Works empties for December 2021. I don't have any chit chat, so let's jump right into what I finished up. So I will start with hand soaps. The first hand soap that I finished up in December was crushed candy cane. I love crushed candy cane. I'm really glad that it came out in a hand soap. Keynotes are crunchy peppermint, white sugar crystals, and frosted mint leaves. And it is so good. It's incredibly authentic, so lovely. I'm good for the year, or I'm good for the season, but I will definitely pick up another one of these if it comes back out for holiday 2022. So excellent. I would repurchase, but not until the next holiday season. The next one that I finished up was another really fabulous hand soap. This is in Fresh Balsam. Keynotes are woodland balsam, crispy eucalyptus, and cedarwood. This is the same fresh balsam that we get in home fragrance. The hand soap I don't think is as strong. So if you are really turned off by the throw and the strength of Fresh Balsam home fragrance, and this might be a good one for you, I think it's fabulous. And just like the crushed candy cane, I would definitely repurchase it for the next holiday season. The next one that I used up was a Be Merry and Bright. This is Merry Cherry Cheer. The keynotes are maraschino cherry, pomegranate cider, and sugared musk. I picked this up because I feel like, generally speaking, I do enjoy Bath & Body Works cherry scents. Not all the time, but typically I do, and this was no exception. I really enjoyed this. Again, not especially strong, but that was okay. It was still a very nice, kind of sweet maraschino cherry scent, and I really look for maraschino cherry stuff at Bath & Body Works. So I would repurchase. I'm kind of like whatever on the packaging, but yeah, I would repurchase it. And finally, the last hand soap that I used up in the month of December was Joy to the World. This was Vanilla Snowflake. I don't know that Vanilla Snowflake has ever been out in hand soap. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not sure that it has. The keynotes are creamy vanilla, toasted coconut, and sparkling citrus. I really did not get a citrus from this. To me, it just smelled like a light, like body care vanilla. This vanilla is definitely not edible. It's very much so a body care scent, but I know that Vanilla Snowflake tends to be light in its forms anyway. And like I said, this was no exception. So I think that both of these were nice and light for the season, but they were still festive in their own way. And yeah, it was a really good month for soaps, and I would definitely repurchase all of those. The next item that I used up, and I'll kind of keep with the winter things and then move on to like seasonless items or things that just are not generally for the winter. The next item I used up was one of the shower gels I picked up at the body care sale, the like $5.50 or $5.95 or whatever it was. This is 1,000 Christmas Wishes. This one actually does not have keynotes on it, but to me it smells like kind of like a citrusy, maybe like pomegranate kind of scent. It's pretty good. I would say that it's fairly similar to In the Stars. If you like In the Stars, you would probably like this. I really didn't give it even the time of day until I saw at the body care sale day, just because I'm not really into 1,000 Wishes. It's not that I don't like it, but it's just kind of like not my thing. However, I really did enjoy this, and I would definitely pick it up next season if it comes out again. I've seen it at SAS for about $8 or so, but to me that's just not the right price. I really wanted it to be about 75% off or like $5 or less. So again, I would repurchase it, but just not for $8 at SAS. I think that I can kind of press my luck and see if it shows up at or for the holidays again next year. So we'll see. But if it does, I can see myself purchasing it. The next one that I used up was Winter Peach Marshmallow. This is Hope. The keynotes are Velvet Peach, Vanilla Meringue, and Creamy Jasmine. This to me just smelled like kind of a generic fruity scent. When I first smelled this, it actually reminded me of fruit stripe gum. So not especially strong, but yeah, just kind of a nice sweet fruit scent. So I enjoyed it, but not so much that I feel like I'm really like longing to have it again. I think that I could pass it over for next year if it came back out, but it's not like I was horrified by it. So it was fine to use. It was enjoyable. I think this is a new scent. I don't think this is anything that we've had at Bath & Body Works before, but I think that I can move on with my life. The next one that I used up is my tried and true every single holiday season. I use up a Twisted Peppermint. Key notes are cool peppermint, sugared snow, vanilla buttercream, and fresh balsam. Always, always a good scent. I love it. So nice. And I will repurchase it for next holiday traditions. I also used up the same thing in my Fine Fragrance Mist. Again, same thing. It's my thing every single year. I love it. The full-size moisturizer I used up was my Ultra Shea Body Cream in Christmas Cocoa and Mint. Key notes are Christmas, no, hold on. Okay, here we are. Decadent milk chocolate, thin mint cookies, marshmallow fluff. I wound up acquiring this in a Poshmark purchase. So back before Midnight Pomegranate came back to Bath & Body Works, I think it was over the summer, I purchased a Midnight Pomegranate lotion from Poshmark, and it came with this. So, I mean, it was like a bundle. It's not like I was surprised by this, but yeah, I picked this up because I just kind of knew, like, I already wanted the Midnight Pomegranate lotion, and I knew this would coordinate well with my Twisted Peppermint. I will say though that I didn't like it. This wound up being at the end a shaving product for me because I don't know. I don't really care, generally speaking, not always, but generally speaking, I don't really care for the chocolate scents that Bath & Body Works does. I feel like oftentimes chocolate scents at Bath & Body Works can smell really not decadent. I don't know. So I think that you would like this. I mean, it was from a couple years ago. This was from 2019. Yeah, 2019. I feel like you would like this if you like the, oh my goodness, come on. Hot cocoa, that's it, hot cocoa and cream. If you like hot cocoa and cream in home fragrance, you would like this because to me it has that same kind of like dry powdery cocoa scent, whereas I don't like it. It's just, I don't know, it's just not edible. It's not what I want it to be. I only like hot cocoa and cream in body care because I feel like it smells like brownie mix, like it's a different fragrance to me. But yeah, this just smells like the hot cocoa and cream home fragrance. I don't like it. I know that's to some people that is just sacrilegious, but yeah, this is a pass. I just couldn't use it anymore. Okay, next, I have one more winter item and then I'll get into everything else. The last winter item I used up this month was a pocketback in Twisted Peppermint. Again, it's my thing. I love it. It was great in a pocketback. I would repurchase it. I wouldn't purchase it again this season because I'm done, but next year, or I guess this next holiday season, I'll repurchase it. Okay, so let's get into everything else that is not a winter fragrance. I used up a Sand and Sea Salt Scrub in Waikiki Beach Coconut. I've been using these for a while. I picked up a whole bunch of these at Summer SAS this past summer. Keynotes are tropical white coconut, saltwater breezes, some bleached woods. I've said before on my channel that while I really like the Sand and Sea Salt Scrubs because they're nice and coarse, I don't feel like they smell like the fragrance. I mean, I think if you like sit there and think about it and smell it, and I don't know, theorize about it, whatever you want to do, I think maybe then you can start to smell it, but it really does not smell like the fragrance to me. It just is a nice scrub. So I would repurchase even considering that, but yeah, if you want a scrub that smells like the fragrance that you're purchasing, I wouldn't recommend these. All right, the next item that I used up is a hand cream. This is one that I was gifted. It kind of came in a gift set with a couple items in Vampire Blood, which I used up in the fall. This is a fragrance-free hand cream, and this was gifted to me by a coworker. So I typically wouldn't go for a fragrance-free item just because to me the point of Bath & Body Works is that you have fragrance, but I found that from using this, fragrance-free things I think really have a place in a collection. I think that it was actually kind of nice sometimes to not have a fragranced item. I don't know that I would go out of my way to pick up more fragrance-free things, but I think that you know, you'd be remiss to pass it up all the time. I think that, like I said, there definitely is a place in everyone's collection for fragrance-free items. So yeah, we'll see if I purchase more in the future, but I feel like that could be a useful thing. Okay, the next thing that I used up is another pocketback. This is in Blueberry Crumble. It's from the fall. This is just the Blueberry Pie scent in a pocketback. I love it. I've got a couple more. The very last thing is not something I used up. It's actually a decluttered item. So this is my Aromatherapy Essential Oil Roll-On in Rose Vanilla. You might be familiar with this thing if you watch my Project Use It Up videos. So I had this, I bought it in the summer, I think. I want to say I bought it around SAS because it was really cheap, and I just kind of took a while to actually start using it. Once I did, I didn't like it. It's kind of anticlimactic that I didn't like this, but I just didn't. I felt like I really did not get the rose vanilla scent. It just felt like putting oil on my body, and I didn't want it to get on sheets. I didn't want it to get on my clothes. It just kind of became a little bit messy and definitely not worth it because I wasn't getting that fragrance. So I used a teeny tiny bit of it. I gave it a try a couple of times just to make sure I really didn't like it. And I'll be honest, I just kind of don't. So it's what it is with this. It's unfortunate, but at least I didn't pay very much for it. So yeah, it is what it is. I would not repurchase the essential oil roll-ons from Bath & Body Works, even if they were really cheap. It just, no, don't want them. So that is it for my Bath & Body Works empties for the month of December 2021. Hope you all enjoyed. As always, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. My next video is going to be of my Fine Fragrance Mist collection, so definitely stay tuned for that. I'm then also going to have another Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale haul, so definitely check that out. And yeah, lots of good stuff coming up in the month of January. Don't forget to subscribe, stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. Bye.